Hello everybody, today we are going to be making some hot cross buns for Easter. We've got all of our ingredients ready, so we need milk, we need 1 egg, salt, an orange, caster sugar, mixed spices, cinnamon, bread flour, but you can use plain flour if you don't have that, yeast, butter, and raisins I've got, but you can use sultanas. Yeah. These are our ingredients for today. Now, when you finish doing your baking hot cross buns, you want to maybe put a bit of sauce on them. It's optional, but you can use a certain type of jam. I think it's a bit like an orangey jam, but it's not like your raspberry strawberry jam. Or you can use something like syrup or honey, which I'm going to use those sort of things. So just bear that in mind, but I'll talk a bit more detailed in that later. So first thing I'm going to do is measure out our ingredients. You need 640 grams of your bread flour. Let me get into it. This is going to be quite a bit. I don't think I've ever measured out something so much. I don't usually make these sort of things.
It does seem like an awful lot.
Read the recipe, love.
Jeez.
How much it calls for.
Okay, you think you should have it?
Why?
Because it does seem rather a lot of that.
No, I'm going to give a hot cross bun to Doris. And she's away in Australia. I'm sure I'll find people to give it to. I'm sure Billy will eat one.
Right, okay.
So we're going to pour that into here.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that it's taking up my full measuring thing.
Does seem a lot.
110 grams of caster sugar. I'm going to pour that into our big bowl. Then we need 2 teaspoons of our cinnamon. So just pour it over there just in case you spill anything. Here we go. Coming out. There we go. 1, 2, and then we need 2 teaspoons of our mixed spice. Coming out. Out you come. A little faster. Try and aim for the spoon. No, it's going everywhere but a spoon. Whatever's with you? It's literally going everywhere but the spoon. I'm sure we got it in there somehow. So then what you're going to do is, you're going to upgrade your bowl.
Why? What's happened?
It's wincy.
Oh, off you go. I think that was a lot. That's a bowl and a half.
I know it is. I need a bowl and a half for all this. So what we're going to do first is just mix this together before we put our other ingredients in. Now I should probably mention the fact that I never actually baked hot cross buns in my life. But we're going to give it a go, and I think you're supposed to. I'm going to add in 3 teaspoons of yeast as well. And then we're going to add in some salt.
They don't seem very full, those teaspoonfuls.
Oh,
I think you should add a little bit more.
how much?
Yeah.
Weird thing is used. Very weird.
Give a bit of salt.
Oh no. I'm going to use half a teaspoonful of salt. That should do, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to mix this together. And then, I believe, as I said, I've actually made this before, but I've watched a few videos, so we're masters. I need to warm up some milk and melt some butter. Which, this butter is actually frozen because of somebody, not mention any names, put the butter inside the freezer.
I have a bit of brain fog with my tablets and I put it in the freezer, sorry.
But lucky enough we have to melt it, and it's not like, you know, one that you don't have to melt. So we're going to... So I've melted my... well, I'll do the milk first. I've warmed up my milk, and I've got 375 millilitres here. So I'm just going to pour the full thing in. There we go. And then, this is 50 grams of butter, which is also melted. All I've done is just grated this orange around it, and just be careful. Obviously, you don't want to go through like that, because then you get those juice.
Well, you have.
Yeah. Now my orange was a bit... I don't know, I'm just playing it, but basically, I suppose it's maybe supposed to look better, but I feel like it's going to work.
Right.
And then we need your 1 egg. Just need to crack that in. Make that big enough.
Yeah.
1 egg. Right, can we just... And then you need to add your sultanas and our raisins in. You're just going to add 210 grams. There we go. We're just going to add all these in. Oh, that's naughty. Now, as I say, you can use electric, dough whisk, but it doesn't really show you, never, you know, how you do it, but how I'm going to do it is, I'm going to stir it in a bit like this, and then once it's coming a bit, I'm going to do it by hand, and I'm going to put it onto the table, but I'm just going to start by doing this, because otherwise I suppose it's a bit runny on your hands, and it might just, you know, pour off everywhere, because it's milk, isn't it? It's like water. So I've only mixed for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, just to get it in there a bit, so it's alright for it to touch, which I'm touching now. It's a little bit sticky, but not really that bad. I'm just going to start kneading it until it starts coming to a bit, and then I'm going to put it on the table. I haven't really been kneading for that long at all, like, I don't know, again 10 seconds, but it's ready to come out onto the table, so it doesn't really take that long to knead inside the bowl until you're ready on the table. So just going to get all the stuff. I have sprinkled just a little bit of flour on, just because, you know, that's what you do, don't you? So start kneading this. I mean, I don't think there's a certain thing you're supposed to do. I think you're just sort of supposed to squeeze it together and then maybe mess around with it a bit and make a bit more detail, maybe a bit, you know, folding. To be honest with you, I don't really do many things like this. So this is all exciting and new to me. I tend to do things like cakes and biscuits. So I pretty much finished kneading it because it said to do it for about 10 minutes, and I've done up my 10 minutes. Now you'll know when it's all, you know, alright, when you can pull it away and it doesn't, you know, sort of...
It doesn't go into like fibres, does it? It just sort of stretches with it.
Yeah.
And it's smooth all round, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll just smooth it around a bit. So you're just going to sort of like roll it a little bit just to make it inside a bit of a ball. And as you can see, it's all smooth, isn't it? You're not like, nothing's sticking to you. Like, look how clean my hands are. Because it's all just gone with it.
You're very good. You've done a wonderful job.
I know, I have. I'm really happy with myself. Because I've never done anything like this before. Right, so it's going to sort of roll it a bit round. Use that part of whatever hand that part is. What is it?
Palm.
Palm, yeah. Yes. So now what you're going to do is a little pat. It's like a big hot cross bun, really, isn't it? Now, choose your weapon. Which one do you reckon?
What are you doing with it?
To put that in.
Oh, it can go in the smaller one.
Well, it gets bigger, so it'll go in here.
Oh, no, I think it go in the smaller one.
No, it gets bigger.
I think it'd be better in the smaller one.
I think it gets bigger. And then you're going to get your cling, is it?
Cling film.
Cling film off. You're just going to wrap it over the top. And then you're going to leave this for an hour and a half. So then the yeast and stuff should all activate. And it should... You can use tea towels.
No, I think that's fine.
I'll put one more layer on. And then you're just going to leave it for an hour and a half. And after you're going to put it inside a sort of a warm place. Lucky enough we have a little fire on. So I'm going to pop it next to that, I reckon. I'm going to wrap it around the full way. Make it tight. And then it should hopefully rise. And then we can do the next part of this process. It has grown and we've still got 1 hour and 12 minutes to wait. Right, so we're going to take off our cling foil. And there we go. Oh yeah.
There isn't?
I think so. I mean,
that's alright.
It's warm. I literally put it under the fire.
It looks alright, does that?
Yeah, I think it's totally
it's always got to be warmer than what you think. People, I don't know how they do it on these programmes where they put it in like this aired room.
I'm just going
making bread, it always has to be like nearly on top of the fire.
I am going to put some flour down.
Yeah.
Just because I think my surface is a bit wet anyway. But, right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to roll it into a log. So we're literally just going to start straight away rolling it. Roll it into a log. But there's a song, isn't there, about hot cross bun, hot cross bun, hot cross bun.
1 penny,
2 a penny, hot cross bun. 1 for your daughter, 1 for your son. Hot cross bun, hot cross bun, hot cross bun. Sausage!
I think it's a sausage.
Yeah, German sausage. Take your knife. Now you can just do it the simple way, but for some reason other people like to do it this way. I don't really know why, but anyway, we're going to do it this way. So you're just basically going to cut out your hot cross bun shapes. So I mean, I know it doesn't look anything like hot cross bun, but
how many hot cross buns are you supposed to get out of this?
Oh, I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to?
Maybe
they look to be getting bigger in size. Like a hot cross loaf.
Well, you see, if I've made them too small,
yeah,
then I've got a few big ones, and if I made them too big, then I've got a few right ones, haven't I?
Well,
so
they cook at different.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. What you are doing? I know. You know, I do a lot of baking myself. Do you reckon that one's alright? That one's alright.
That's massive.
She went. Right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to get one of your hot cross buns. Hot cross bun. Now you're going to like sort of fold it over. That's gone. Like this.
Yeah.
And then you're going to give it a little, oh yeah. Get it all a little rolled over, but you need to like fold it inside for some reason. Probably just something, I suppose. And then you're just going to sort of give it a little pum. There we go. And then, there you go. And then I'm going to, just because of, I'm just going to pop that in there for now. And then these are going to have to rise. These are actually going to have to stay and rise for another 40 minutes after we've done this. So, shall we do a little, right, ready? No.
What's that for?
I'm going to do a little video so then I'll click it. It's not what you're supposed to do. So what's that for? Because we click and it's all done.
Oh, I understand. Right.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to make your white sauce on top to make the cross. Now, as I said, this is my first time making it, so I did miss one thing, is that you use plain flour for this. But I think bread flour possibly could work, I would reckon. But I suppose plain flour, is what you're supposed to use. But I think he said any white flour, so probably won't matter really. But I'm using plain flour. So you need 75 grams of that, and then I'm just going to pop it into my bowl here. And then I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of water. So we're going to go...
That's a dessert spoon.
And?
You want 5 tablespoons, that's a dessert spoon.
Well, it'll be around about the same size, won't
it?
it?
No, they're not around about the same size at all. One's bigger.
Well, that's fine. This is apparently the right spoon. A spoon's a spoon, but you know.
Well, it's not really when you're doing a recipe, when you've got measurements.
I'm going to have to spoon it this way. How much do you reckon I got there?
Oh, God knows.
I don't know how many. I think I've had about 2, shall we say? 3. How many did I say? 5. There we go. Right, now we're just going to stir it together.
Oh, it's very wet.
I think it should be. It's supposed to be like icing sugar. I always thought it was icing sugar, and I always thought it was like, you know, like a bit like a.
Oh, it's coming in together.
You know, a bit like whatever it's called. Icing, and I always put me off hot cross buns, and now I've realised it's not actually.
I think you might need a bit more water, if anything, there.
So you probably just, start with 5 and then think what's going to happen next after that, because this isn't going to... Yeah. And then what you need is, after this, you need one of those piping bags. Now, you could probably risk it without it, but if you want the actual hot cross bun... Have you got a piping bag? Yeah, I'll have one somewhere. But, if you want the actual proper effect, then you need really need a piping bag, which I shall get inside a second after I finish mixing this. Get it all together, looking like something different. It's like
still taking a lot of water.
It's looking like a dough.
I know. It's better than your hot cross bun. Oh, piled it all in.
Come on. Get to a taste. I was thinking, I never signed up for this. I thought it was going to be like a lovely cake. Mary Berry.
No, just a boring old crust. It doesn't look too good, that.
I think it's time. White. Do you have any white food dye?
We just buy something.
Surely icing sugar would work better.
That's too runny now.
Well, give it a bit of time. I think icing sugar would work better. I'm just having more flour to it, really, don't you? Add in more something.
Probably end up like a big bowl full. Oh, it's coming together now. Go on, get working hard.
Yeah.
As well.
I'm trying. Do you want more water?
No, I don't. If anything, less. It's going to run off, isn't it?
Just bake with it.
It just looks a bit runny. It looks a bit runny and lumpy to me.
What do I do? Should I sift the flour?
It's your baking channel.
Should I sift the flour?
You should have sifted it. That's it, yeah. You should have sifted it.
And it's not looking too bad.
That's alright. That'll taste.
It's only for us, isn't it? And a few other people.
With a lumpy croissant. Yeah, but you are doing it for a channel. People are supposed to copy you.
Well, I was thinking of actually doing this for an event.
What?
Well, I was thinking of taking it to one of my events.
What, this video?
Yeah.
Not your film premiere?
Yeah. But I mean, I've got a week back, so I could, I don't know, freeze them or something.
Yeah.
This isn't.
Oh, I thought you were taking the buns. I thought you meant you were taking the video of you making hot cross buns.
No.
That looks a lot better. Right, let's get the bag.
Oh, what I was talking about. This is actually supposed to be a bit, yeah. So you just do it like that, and then you can go over it like that, and then you get your hot cross bun, hot cross bun, hot cross bun. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross bun, hot cross bun. Look at that. How juicy that is, and we've still got sauce left. I mean, not like you want to use flour and water mixture for anything else, but oh no, I got one there.
Oh, you can do. You can use it with pancake. You can add your egg. Just add your egg in.
I suppose so. Hopefully that shouldn't be too when it should just set, but yeah. Get it whacked inside the oven. Here we go.
Oh, they look good. Oh, you've done a good job there.
Now what they need is now there's plenty of ways to do this. I never thought about it. My mother just said about it. You could do it with egg before it goes in and glaze it. Or there's a certain type of jam, and I'm really sorry that I've forgotten the name of the jam, but I have forgotten the name of the jam. But there's a certain type of jam that you can use. But what I'm going to use is syrup and honey, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it should work. So I'm just going to get something to push it on.
Have you read about this, or is this just your own
I read
concoction?
it somewhere. I think, possibly.
Oh, it's not very pretty though.
It's sort of a mixture of my own. I thought it must work. I like to try things by myself.
What, on every single bun? You think you should just try the bun before you do every single one?
Right.
I think I would personally try it before you started eating.
Before
you started putting it on every single one.
It's very warm. So I'm just going to use this just because it's so warm.
It looks really good.
Let's cut up.
Oh, you've done a good job there.
A bit stodgy.
I don't think they are.
Right.
Yeah, try some.
Right.
I think you cut it when it's.
I suppose so.
When it's hot, it won't be like that one. That looks light to me.
Right.
Well, it doesn't taste it anyway.
It's obviously just literally come out of the oven.
Get in, don't mind the heat on.
That's boiling.
Come down. Come on, I'm going to get to bed. Get it in.
Yeah, we're quite late. We were quite late at the moment. We had to stay up because we never baked anything you have to actually stay up for, you know, like, I mean, there's a factor it's 2 hours and then 40 minutes, and so we've had to, like, stay up to get it cooked.
We still like to be in bed by 10, don't you, love?
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned, but it takes 22 minutes to cook. Exactly, because I put time on.
They look good. They do look good. Oh, well done. Well done. So you put honey on and syrup and glaze them.
So I will glaze them. Like that. Well, thank you very much for watching this video of how to make my hot cross buns. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more brilliant vids like this, and give this video a like. Tell all your friends and family about me, because why not? And you can go make yourself some hot cross buns, and sometimes I even do a live bake where I'll bake something and I'll do it live. I would have done this live. The only issue is that it took me, like, 4 or 5 hours, because obviously
you have to prove it, don't you?
Yeah. So it, and then it probably didn't take me 5 hours, but it took me time. So, but thank you for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.